Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute, so I really appreciate you watching this video. Today's video is going to be a right out of the box, not really a review on this particular wig, but just to show you what a wig looks like right out of the box. I get a lot of questions from new wig sisters about what in the heck do I do with this wig? It doesn't look anything like it looks in the stock photo or on, some of the people who are reviewing it. And sometimes, we reviewers, we will take the wig out of the box and maybe mess with it just a little bit in order to do the review. But sometimes you do need to work with it a little bit more. I don't know what this one's gonna be like. I have no idea. I've literally not taken it out of the box. Haven't even peeked at it. This is Sebastian, so a new style from Belle Tress. It's in the color Mocha Maple Brown. Mocha Maple Brown. This was sent to me from Wig Studio One. I will have a review on this style over on their channel, but this is just a right out of the box, kind of my thoughts about it just in general. So I'm not gonna really, give measurements and stuff like that on this wig, okay? So let's go ahead and open the box. If you've never gotten a wig before, it many times will come, especially styles like Belle Tress, Raquel Welch, John Renault, Envy, Estetica, Gabor, those are just some of them. They will come in a box like this. Usually they'll have paper on them, not always. There is the wig. Sometimes it is secured down by little bobby pins, sometimes not. So don't think that, if yours doesn't look exactly like this, that it was used or something like that, okay? Also, they usually come with a hairnet. Again, I say usually, not always. So we're just gonna take that hairnet right off. This one comes inside out. I can already feel that these fibers feel so nice. Look at that. Now, this particular wig and many from this line, if not all of them, this is from the City Collection from Belle Tress, they have like no permatease. So if you are a no permatease wearing type of person, then this one, or something from this particular line might really work. If you're seeing a lot of shine here, it's because I have a ring light. So just keep that in mind. I don't see as much shine when I'm looking at it just with my eyes. So, don't let that scare you away. I'm just gonna put it on the way it came right out of the box. I'm not gonna adjust it or anything, and we're gonna see what it looks like. All right, this particular one has a left mono part, okay, left mono part, and it has a lace front. Now, right out of the box, I can tell that it's fitting me pretty well, like almost like a glove, but you obviously see this, right? This happens most of the time for me. You just kind of have to move it out of the way, get it out of your lipstick, off of your face, and you want to decide, okay, is this where I want the part? Do I want to move it? What do I want to do? Wide tooth comb. I'm just going to brush it straight down. I'm going to feel where that monofilament area is, and I'm going to try to get in there. One of the best tools, honestly, for wig wearers is just water. Just plain old water. So I'm gonna give this a good spray. All right. And honestly, just putting that water on it is gonna help it quite a bit. I'm gonna hold the lace down just gently and really get up under there with my wide tooth comb. And there's no permatease. That right there, that's the cap. You're hearing that cap because there's literally no permatease. Some people are so really put off buy permatease, and I do understand, but try to remember too that permatease is sometimes a good thing because it does give just a little bit of body. So right here, I am feeling that cap is just right there, okay? Now, if the wind blows, you're probably not gonna see the cap, but many times the permatease not only gives structure to a style, but it will also give a little bit of disguise in case the wind does blow and your cap, you know, kind of the fibers move away from the cap. So permatease is a good thing sometimes. I think another thing I might want to do is I'm going to actually take it off. And I did not, I mean, you saw exactly what I did. I did not shake it out. Many times it's really good to go ahead and shake out your wig, especially with straight styles like this, because you can, you know, comb them pretty easily with the wide tooth comb, and it's not going to hurt them. Now, if you have a curly style, really curly style, or even a fairly wavy style, you need to be careful just because, you know, those waves can get tangled or the curls can get tangled, and that makes it a little bit harder. But I'm just going to turn it upside down. This is upside down here. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of run my comb through it upside down and let those fibers kind of wake up. Remember, this has been in a box since it was born. We want to wake up those fibers, get them off the cap. Turn it right side up. Now for me, it already looks better. It looks like real hair, okay? When it came out of the box, it was very sleek, very straight, and yes, it looks beautiful and feels amazing. It still feels good, but our own hair really isn't like that, right? So we want it to look as natural as possible. Now, let me just kind of insert a little side note here. You only want to do all of these things if you know you're going to keep the wig. So if you are unsure, don't do any of these things. You want to keep that crisscross part in it. You want to make sure that you're not brushing through it, you know, or putting water on it, putting any products or anything like that on it, because then you won't be able to return the wig or exchange the wig if you really don't like it on you. I'm just going to go again a little bit and brush through. There's that part right there. So I'm going to put my finger there so I know exactly where it is, and just kind of comb through again a little bit. All right. All right, it's still wanting to fall just a little bit in my face when I move. And, you know, some people are totally fine. I got a few hairs there. They're just right there. Okay. Some people are just fine with hair being in their face. I'm not one of those people. I cannot stand it. Cannot stand it. So when I go to work, actually, for the most part, unless I have a wig that is like super duper trained out of my face, I almost always keep it back in a clip. So this might be from my, you know, growing up in the 80s, but this is how I like to keep my hair a lot of the times. So I just have a clip right here, and I will just clip it. Now I can't really see how that looks, but that's what I'll do. Also, what I will do is I will go ahead again and spritz this with water, just a little bit. And you can even, on that lace front, you can kind of move those fibers with your finger. So just gently, because the fibers are just kind of sewn in there every which way into that lace front. So many times we just kind of have to move them, and that will help. Also, having something like this is the John Renault Versatile 3-Way Hairspray. and it is for synthetic hair, so it doesn't have there's either no alcohol or little alcohol, I'm not sure. If you don't have access to something like this, there is a hairspray that's from Pantene, and it's called Air Spray, and it's no alcohol. Alcohol is what kind of breaks down your fibers, synthetic fibers, over time. So you want to try to keep alcohol as much as possible away from your synthetic fibers. But many times I will go in with this, you know, after I put water on, and just spray. Now I'm going to just show you what it looks like behind from the back. I think it looks pretty good. This is exactly how I wear it to work, and I probably will actually wear it to work next week because I like it. It's a good style, not too long, and I like the color. If you get a wig and you know it's heat friendly, okay, so let's talk about heat friendly for a second. This is heat friendly from Belle Tress. All of Belle Tress styles are heat friendly. But if you've tried the things that we just talked about and they don't really work for you, then you can also get something like a hot comb or one of the hot brushes, and you can use those. So just brush or comb through it. Sorry about that, my AC just came on. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do. You can brush or comb through it with the heated tool. Just be very careful. Make note of the temperature that you're putting it at. You don't want to put it above, I would say usually about 320 degrees Fahrenheit. So just be really careful with it. Remember, it has to cool set. So if you brush it through here, you need to hold it, because if you just let it go, it's not going to do anything. So it has to cool back here, and then it will set. If you have a non-heat friendly wig, you can actually use heat on it. It just has to be wet heat. That means you can use a fabric steamer. Okay, you can do that, or you can even use water. So let's just say, for instance, the ends here get frizzy in a non-heat friendly wig. You can spritz, and then run your hot tool through it. So it just has to be wet heat in order to use heat on it, but you can use heat on it. Okay, if you're a new wig wearer, I hope that kind of helped you understand what you can do with a wig right out of the box, because sometimes it is very frustrating. It's very intimidating to start out and you really don't know what to do. If you know you're going to keep the wig, you know what, mess with it. Just mess with it, make it your own. You will feel so much better about it. If you have any questions, be sure and let me know down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and again, thank you to Wig Studio One for sending me this wig. And if you want to see my full review, you can head on over to the Wig Studio One YouTube channel, and it should be up there. If not already, then pretty soon. I hope you have a great day. Bye.